I'm going to go ahead and start recording. I'll cut all this out. Okay, so now, yeah, I can't imagine. I mean, that's going to take, you're going to talk for 3 minutes. She's going to talk for 5, maybe even 10. I'm going to talk for 3 minutes. If there's one thing I definitely am, it's resourceful. Beyond just being cheap. So I booked the room. I didn't even think about it because we were planning on doing everything outside, and then the weather forecast kept looking worse and worse. So I was like, So we got here last night, and I'm talking to the manager on. I tried to ask for the manager on duty, but it was just the front desk clerk. I explained to them the situation. They're like, "Oh, yeah, let's see what we can do." So then they brought us up here, and we're like, "Oh, this will work. This will be great." So.
Okay.
When we hear the, actually, would you stand in the hallway, and when she starts coming down, will you let me know?
Do you know if there's, I'm sure there's none. I need tape. My bottom came off of this, and my battery keeps wanting to back out, and I mean, I've got a full battery, but it looks like it's not. It looks like it's dead. Because I need this to be taped in.
I don't.
Tape. I'm sure the front desk probably has some, but I don't want to go back down there right now. I just don't want to miss shots because of the stupid battery. Usually it sits in there pretty well, but today, of course, it's going to act right.
I don't have.
I will just sit real still with it and just try not to move around too much.
Should.
David, you're not gonna cry, are you?
What?
You're not gonna cry, are you?
Not. I won't bawl. I won't boo-hoo.
That was a little bit of a baby back bench in my first one.
I mean, there might be like some. There might well up in my eyes.
Some tears of exceeding masculinity.
Yeah. I cry acid. It'll eat away the floor. I hear the elevator.
Okay, so guys, I'm kind of panicking right now because this thing is not.
Not the end of the world.
There it goes. This generally doesn't do this to me. Today, of course it would. Of course it would today.
We appreciate you being here.
Oh, well, you know, I'm not much use without actually having this grip. I'm gonna shoot from probably here. I can get both of you guys. Yeah, you'll both be in frame here.
You guys are presenting names to each other, right?
Say again?
You guys are presenting bands to each other?
I still hope she's got them.
Okay.
You might want to double check when she gets down here. It's like, you have the rings, right?
Okay.
Just to see the look on her face if she forgot them. Oh, crap.
Well, I assume that they're at least in the room, if not,
They're in the room. She did at least bring them. They're
yeah.
physically
Somewhere
here
in the city.
in the building.
David, I think we're ready.
Okay?
You are. Right here.
Okay.
We are gathered here today to formally recognize the union of David and Tori in marriage. I say that because, by my accounting, you are already both married. I see in you glimpses of maturity and wisdom that typically take decades to acquire, scattered among the passion and affection of new love. You have already created one family where two once were, and as I speak now, that family still grows. Victoria. I've known you most of my life, and we've both seen many of our friends pair off and get settled down, or party off into the sunset. And I'm so excited that my best friend seems to have been the luckiest of all of them. David appears to me that he is a man of great character and wisdom, and I look forward to seeing you grow into the relationship that you deserve. I think you may be the most kind, giving, and thoughtful person I've ever met, and it seems like you're pairing yourself with someone that will give it back to you too. Dave, I've known you for far less than most of my life. But in that very short time, you've convinced me that you're worthy of the woman that Tori's become. She deserves a provider, a friend, a leader, a father to her children, and I have every confidence that you can deliver. You too are exceedingly lucky to have landed a gal like Tori. To find someone so eager to support you is a rare feat, and I have no doubts that you will return her kindness, generosity, and care. The couple has written vows that they'd like to exchange. David, please share yours with Tori.
You ready?
I'm ready.
So, in 2009, granted that's quite some time ago, of all the bands, Pearl Jam released an album, right?
Yeah.
And I couldn't help but notice, as I reheard this song the other day, I said I've got to put that song in my vows. So that's what I'm going to start with. Just breathe. Yes, I understand that every life must end. As we sit alone, I know someday we must go. I'm a lucky man to count on both hands the ones I love. Some folks, they have one, and others, they have none. Stay with me. Let's just breathe. Practiced are my sins, never gonna let me win. Under everything, just another human being. I don't want to hurt. There's so much in this world to make me bleed. Stay with me. You're all I see. Did I say that I need you? Did I say that I want you? Oh, if I didn't, I'm a fool, you see. No one knows this more than me. As I come clean, I wonder every day as I look upon your face. Everything you gave and nothing you take. Nothing you would take, everything you gave. Did I say that I need you? Did I say that I want you? If I didn't, I'm a fool, you see. No one knows this more than me. And I come clean. Nothing you would take, everything you gave. Hold me till I die. I'll meet you on the other side. So that's just step one. Step two. This is where all this stuff comes in. Babe, I've known love before. I've known happy times. I've known soul-crushing days. Yet never have I met someone who so completely understands me as you do. If I were to list the ways you have moved me, the times you have softened my heart, or the myriad of happy thoughts I have about our future, I would be here all day. And that would be the antithesis of what everybody else in this room wants. Instead, I will attempt to truncate my thoughts here and explain to those present my love for you. From our first conversation, I knew you were something different. Despite you being demanding much, I knew you would challenge me in ways I'd never been before. Your wit, your confidence might be something that would scare some guys away.
But for me, it was clear evidence that you would be more than just a couple of days. As our conversations grew longer and I started to fall for you, each conversation became more emotional. Though the thought of sharing that kind of scared me, so I held back. The small gift I sent you was my way of showing you increased emotion without letting you actually know it for sure. And just speaking with you was a breath of fresh air. Air that before I met you, I was asphyxiating without. The first time we said I love you meant we love one another was a beautiful moment, one I'll never forget. I've known shallow people, those who are incapable of seeing life beyond the next day or week. And I've known people who are so high-strung and worried about the future that they cannot live in the moment and appreciate the beauty that's out there. You have helped me find some balance and laughter in life again. You have helped me become both the man I know I've always wanted to be and the man that you know I can be. It is a ladder that I must continue to strive to be. Your confidence in me has inspired me. I thank you for that. Next, allow me to quote a passage that inspired me. So we come over. I had it ready to go. This is by Ursula Guin. When I take you to the valley, you'll see the blue hills on the left and the blue hills on the right, the rainbow and the vineyard, and the rainbow late in the rainy season. And maybe you'll say, there it is, that's it. But I'll say, a little further. We'll go on, I hope, and you'll see the roofs of the little towns and the hillsides, yellow with wild oats, a buzzard soaring high, and a woman singing by the shallows of the creek in the dry season. And maybe you'll say, let's stop here. This is it. But I'll say, a little further yet. We'll go on and you'll hear the quail calling on the mountains by the spring of the river. And looking back, you'll see the river running downward through the wild hills behind, below, and you'll say, isn't that the valley? And all I will be able to say is, drink the water of the spring. Rest here a while. I have a long way yet to go. And I can't go without you. Babe, I can't go without you. Our journey is long, but you are my counsel. I'll lead us to our future. But your advocacy and wisdom will be tempering us to keep us on the right path. I thank you for all that you do. I appreciate all that you are. You are my love, my partner, and today my wife.
Beautiful. And with that, would you present your ring to me, please?
That's one of them.
My job's easy. And will you please share your vows with me? You need tissue.
Author Anisimon said, how wrong is it for a woman to expect the man to build the world she wants, rather than to create it herself? So I, with a deeper instinct, choose a man whose strength I can compel, whom I can make enormous demands of, whose courage or toughness I do not doubt, who does not believe me naive or innocent, and who has the courage to treat me like a woman. But David, if someone had told me a year ago, in the midst of my immense heartbreak, and that you were on your way to me, to create with me the world I've always wanted and needed, I couldn't have believed them, even though I desperately wouldn't want to. I think about September 2018 sometimes, how acutely alone I felt, and how devastated my heart was. Then the winter came, and you found me, and began building a world for me that not even my wildest imagination could have created. Everything in my old world was, unbeknownst to me, preparing me for you in our world together. I couldn't be more grateful, and I need to say thank you, as simple as that phrase may sound. Thank you for making me laugh so hard that I honk. Thank you for making me smile and be on that half grin. Thank you for making me feel heard and seen when the rest of the world seems to ignore me. Thank you for making me feel safe. Thank you for making me feel beautiful and sexy. Thank you for providing for my wants and my needs. Thank you for being gentle and attentive and patient with me. Thank you for finding me, finally. And last September, my world felt shattered and dark. It was hopeless and sad. And so was I. This September, I am a new woman. One that is happy and content and joyful. A woman with a world full of love and light. And one that is whole. Last December, I fell in love with you. And this December, I will be loving you with our firstborns. Thank you for giving me that love. And now and forever, David Wayne Moore Jr. As sure as the snow and as long as the ocean roars, I will love you in a way that I'll never begin to outgrow. I will now and forever be yours.
That was marvelous. Tori, would you please present David with your name? Whew. And I'd like to give a small piece of tired advice. Don't you dare. All right. Tired, of course, because it's true. Marriage can feel like it's more work than reward. How am I the one losing? Come on. It takes wisdom and tenacity to ensure you're growing together and not apart. Thankfully, for all of us present, I think you already have that resolve in you. With that, and without any further ado, I have the great privilege of introducing for the first time Mr. and Mrs. David Wayne Moore Jr. You make history proud.
No, there's a little bit of love there. I'm sorry we were late. My makeup is probably so hot.
It held together.
It did.
How's my makeup?
All right.
You need some foundation.
Hi, Tina.
My battery's having a small problem, so I missed it. We're gonna have to